Hello everybody and welcome back. Mr. Obviously Insane here with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Picking up right where we left off last week. Just finished the raid, so let's go find out what kind of spoils we're gonna get and if anyone else got information, because we sure didn't get any out of Runt. So let's just jump right back into it, shall we?
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord,
Greetings, lad.
the bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhojed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhojed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. Villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Probislavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
Is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppelter.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhojed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhojed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you, all of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Alright. Interrogate the captive Merhojed and find out what Matthias has to say.
Damn!
Well, then don't walk into the horse, man.
Where did it happen this time? Over there on the old road. And I didn't even hit the pothole.
Come on, Master Tobias. Move that old wrinkly ass of yours. Alright, so we're gonna probably head for Merhojed. New level in horsemanship. Excellent. for the most part, we don't do too bad. I do die here and there. And I also refuse to use, like, the save your schnapses and stuff. So if I die, I have to go back to, like, my last save. So I just try to, like, save and, you know, have normal rests and just try to be... I try to play a little immersive. I like to... I don't want to say, like, role play, but, you know, we're Henry, right? So try to get our rest, make sure we eat. One of the annoying things is always bathing, but, you know, it's always fun. To walk up to someone and go, oh my good lord, were you attacked? And it's like, no, I just haven't washed in a while. We're all good, though. Alright, where do I need to go here? Who are you?
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that, any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Good luck to you.
Okay. I think they said Matthias was working here. Interesting, okay. Oh, hello. You look like you're dead. Let's have a chat.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal, the blacksmith's boy, in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness, when did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhojed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melachar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
Where does Melachar live?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Melachar lives in the left-hand one.
Alright. You just sleeping here? I guess it's your bunk right there and stuff, eh? Alright. I don't know if I'd want to sleep in that close proximity to animal poop, but, you know. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I love it. Take 3 steps, wash yourself.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come here, you fucker.
I don't have time for this, dude.
Shit!
Straw, you crazy bastard, you. Is that really necessary? Can we talk now?
Leave me be, all of you.
You jackass. Well, that was awkward. Nice to meet you, Straw.
Make it stop.
Fever. Just like Merhojed's wife.
I'll be back, ma'am. Alright, so we've checked this one, this one. So we need to go next door, because I don't think this is a house. No, that's where the prisoner is. They won't let me in there.
Make it stop.
Lord,
Oh, leave me be. I want to sleep.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife, too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Merhojed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Yanovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
Your son Elijah. What did he do to you?
Christ almighty. Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
All right, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
True. No, just go away. Alright, I'm leaving.
Wait.
Okay, is there anyone else? That's a lockpick.
brother. Dearest brother. Is that you?
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get the scallops for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes. Brother, lock the door. They're back again. Please, God, no.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes. Yes. I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again. God be with you.
Interesting, okay. Severe dehydration, fever, diarrhea, nausea, it seems. Doesn't sound like a plague to me, but what do I know? Grab body? No.
Merciful God, grant his soul eternal rest. Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Melichar said the dead should be buried at once.
Okay, do we have... I should... But I get the feeling like I don't. I do. Excellent. I was gonna say, wait, why do I have a silver ring? Right, I got that silver ring from that dude. Alright, I think that's the house. This clearly looks like the spot to dig, so... Yep. The body to the grave. Alright.
Beloved Anthony.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh Lord.
I wouldn't say, is her name Bedrishka? So can I get through there with him on my shoulders? I hope so. Oh, can I pick you up and try again? No? Alright,
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it had been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. He must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
okay, so I'm pretty sure that's just what she had to say before.
What am I to do?
Well, you don't seem to have any kids. So, at least there's that. Clean up after touching the plague body. Time is it? Alright, we got time. Okay, she put the bucket down. Is she actually gonna bring back up a bucket? Yeah, I know this isn't overly entertaining, but I'm curious. Oh, look at that. You pour it in. Interesting. And yeah, look at that. Why can't we do it then? Or at the very least, you know, knock the bucket in. Need to head towards Simmelpesh.
Yeah.
Ride, Pebbles. Ride. Can I get in here? I see. Okay. So I still think I need here. Yes. I think that's Johanka on the move. Freeze, lady. We need to have a chat.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? My god, did something happen?
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhojed was attacked.
Oh god. How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhojed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka. Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhojed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Intriguing? It's terrifying.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound uncaring.
All right. The important thing is whether you can help us.
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
I expect so, or why would they be so fearful about it?
Merhojed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. Sorry,
Quiet.
I mean to say it's most unusual. Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
God be with you.
Okay. Is this the book? I'm assuming so.
Where did I put those books?
How to recognize ailments by means of humors and fluids. It's known that the body of man is composed of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. If these are in balance, the person is hale and healthy. But if there is an excess of one, it swamps the body, disturbs its equilibrium, and leads to ailments or even death. One such is by poisoning, which is manifested by fever and delirium, stomachache, bringing convulsions, diarrhea, and great thirst. If a person is poisoned by gas, for example in mines, near swamps, or similar places, there often appears on him a rash around the nose or mouth. However, this rash does not occur if the poison is ingested through food consumed. Poisoning is not transmitted between humans nor animals, but if they all drink, for example, from the same source of water, then people are inflicted as well as animals, and the latter often sooner. I'm guessing it's poisoning then, by the sounds of it.
Probably not.
Okay, do I have to go talk to Johanka? Where is Johanka?
Whatever can it be?
Is she not on the map anymore? Or do I have to talk to him first? Okay, I guess we have to talk to him. There's no more books, right? No.
Lord, oh, Lord, what times we live in.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhojed.
Oh yes, Merhojed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Good luck, Brother Nicodemus.
And to you, Henry.
Lord watch over you.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Nope. Oh, alright. What do we need? Not you. You. I need water, charcoal, valerian, and thistle. Water and a handful of valerian. Put the thistle in the cauldron and boil it for 2 turns. Add the valerian and boil for 1 more turn. Let cool. Add the charcoal. Do not boil. Seems pretty straightforward. Got the water.
Help me.
And now the thistle. Let's say 2 handfuls of thistle, correct?
Please, help me.
Alright, so 2 you. Boil for 2 turns. Alright, keep you boiling. Grab you. Check in. Let's go with you. Hit that up one more time. Bam, bam. Alright, and then one more turn, leave it to cool. Finally add the charcoal, but do not boil. Alright, so we wait for you to cool, and then we add the charcoal. Charcoal.
Quiet!
Alright, hopefully that was cool enough. As long as I don't boil it, I should be okay. Alright, grab you. And complete the recipe, yes?
Quiet!
I didn't say anything, damn it. Take the remedy to Merhojed. I can make any more. Apparently we have to make one go the distance. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on nourishment? Let's grab ourselves something to eat. Nom 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 nom. Alright. Ride like the wind, Pebbles. It's easy does it there, Melikar. We almost took you out, bud.
So here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. I'm not sure how well that's gonna go, but we'll have to see. Alright. Leave you be, right? Yeah. Got it. Okay, Go deal with Melikar's wife. Melikar, come here.
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards!
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
I know, but even so, just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
Thanks to Radzig. He's the one who decided to help you.
Sir Radzig is a goodly lord. I swear I'll never utter another word against him. Now open up that shed. Farewell.
Fare thee well, Melikar. Alright,
Make it stop.
No, clear on.
Okay, so I gotta just talk to you.
Lord, you're back?
Of course. I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
It lies securely in the safekeeping of Father Fabian.
What a relief.
Don't worry, I brought a remedy from Sasau. Drink this regularly, you and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of gold, pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
Alright. House next door. No, that's you. You. That's Straw. So I need to get the grocer and the one across from that. Alright, so we'll go deal with the grocer. Plague house, get rid of it. Brushing on up. Alright, brother, I'm back.
Brother, is that you? We have to hitch up the sled.
Yes, the sled. Just you drink this and you'll be fine.
Is this holy water, brother?
It is. Drink some and give it to the others in the house too. Brother Nicodemus will come to check on you.
Be good, brother. Alright, so you're dealt with, and now... Yeah, Rattay tournament. We'll deal with it later. Hey, lady. Had the dead husband.
You're back?
Yes, and I have something to make you well again.
Good Lord above. Thank you for showing us your mercy.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house. I've also brought someone who will take care of you until you get back on your feet.
Thank you, Good Samaritan.
Alright, so quest completed. Now I need to wait until the situation clears up. This might be a good time for... What perk was that? was you, right? As long as I remain still, my tiredness and hunger will stay at the same level. Yes. Contemplative. And maybe go give it to that dude.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Lord, please end this.
Yeah. Check on bandit. Okay, so that did work. But do I still need to talk to Melkar? Oh, he's like way down there again. Jesus, man.
My respects to you.
How's it looking, Melkar?
I'm glad to see you, Henry. I'd like to thank you again. Everyone is cured. It's nothing short of a miracle.
Oh, that's a relief. You've suffered enough. We've all suffered enough.
God's truth. You know, the folk here are truly grateful. They'd have you and Nicodemus canonized if they could. They brought me gifts for the two of you. I wasn't keen on the idea at first. We're not left with much since the livestock died. But since you're here...
No. I can't possibly accept that. Give it all back, Melkar. With my thanks.
That's kind of you. I'm glad you appreciate our situation. Things are tough, all right.
I understand. I'm just glad everything turned out well.
So am I, lad. So am I. Take care now.
Yeah, I can't take from you folks. Alright, so that gets that off then. Let's go have a chat with the bandits. And see where that takes us. Oh, it's just wide open, but he doesn't even try to run.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobala.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Ratte executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da, like a lord.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhojed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. Know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Pribyslavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking and he told me about Pribyslavitz.
Why did you attack Merhojed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Pribyslavitz was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribyslavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Pribyslavitz and decided not to show.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt, and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now? For the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
I can't deny you've been cooperative. I'll do my best to see you get a quick end.
Henry! I think old Straw's come for the brigand.
Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say.
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar.
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That Orson killed my boy. He won't leave Merhojed alive.
I understand, Straw, truly. I lost my parents. They were slain in front of my eyes, and to the day I die, I'll never forgive myself for doing nothing to save them.
What of it? My parents are dead too. My father was kicked by a horse and took 2 weeks to die of it. But to outlive your own child, you don't know what you're talking about. That bastard is going nowhere.
Listen to me, Straw. That isn't going to help anyone. You're a decent man, not a killer. Think of your wife.
And where's the justice in it? My boy cut down in his youth. Didn't even have a chance to marry. And that cutthroat swine left walking the earth.
Do you really want to defy your lords and masters?
If I have to. That son of a whore deserves to swing. If you don't have the balls for it, step aside and leave it to me.
I've got no time for your drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going with me, and if you try to stop me, you'll get hurt. Is that clear?
Strong words for a stripling like you. We'll fight for him, if that's the way you want it. We'll soon see who's left standing.
Then let's not waste any time.
If that's how you want it.
This stupid asshole wants to fight again.
Whoa, you ho!
Come on. You fucking drunk. God, you're fucking annoying. I should kill you.
Why are you protecting him, Melika?
You stupid fuck.
We should drag that horse out.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone? I didn't think so. You're coming with me. There he is. Probably not too happy with me, but that's okay. Alright. Do I need to go to the main castle? No, so traveling all the way to there was... what? Okay. Maybe I should have just let him kill him? Oh.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Oh, the garlic's keeping the evil spirits at bay, huh? I'll take 4, please. That must be Sir Radzig's horse. I mean, who else's would it be? Yep, Radzig's horse. Where is he? Over there. Let's see, did we bring a bath, boys? No? Nourishment is quite alright. Okay. Love how the AI is just always spotless.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I've returned from Merhojed, sir.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Good luck, lad.
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Well, that's a cliffhanger to leave the episode on. Tells us that information, but Henry still doesn't know. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll continue in the next episode. The Merhojed mysteries have been solved, and the investigation into the counterfeiting still continues. So, until the next time, as always, folks, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!